in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Julian
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Akers.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Jones, off play action. Flushed out right. And a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Packers.
Cam Akers
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. That's the right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Throwing, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a 1st down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Back to throw. Jones. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Herbert off of play action. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. They'll get only a couple down at 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Akers. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Flush to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the play fake. Jones
He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. This ball complete to Rager. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Herbert. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a player.
And it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Gets past 1 man. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it will be intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Escaping the pressure right. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing again. Jones. Flush to his right. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Jones to throw on third down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here's Jones. Throwing on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Cam Akers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term
Jones has just thrown his third interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones, flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Flushed out right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Open man is Ross, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Dobbins running out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. It is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Play action. Jones. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darren Waller with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Lions 21, Packers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. To throw again. Herbert. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jones now. Off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Herbert on 1st down now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll look to run with Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
To the yard.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Matthew Ioannidis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. Look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks up a seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 11-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch. Tomorrow.
He'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Adams, 76 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Now it's Herbert. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Herbert now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Reagor, the intended target that time. And it's third down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Jones, off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Marquise.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. From the gun, Jones looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss zone.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Today's final score, Lions.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.